All right, this is going to be a very unique lesson today because it's a throwback to the old school, COVID time where I'm in here in the room all by myself and I am doing notes because this is my planning period and I promised the kids I would do this. All right, so this is our practice test. I gave this out today. This is our second uh, review thing, and I know I want to get the thing. You don't review enough. I know it's just horrible. You know, I hate it. All right, so my directions. All right, so now, not trying to be petty, but I'm trying to teach you something. Maybe. No. Let's look at this orange sheet. No, 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 no. I got it. All right. So this example orange sheet right here. I'm not making any of this up. This is not something new. It's we've had this. We've been doing this. This is also old stuff, and then people are like inventing new math. Okay, don't be doing that. I'm going through the steps. All right, distribute. Negative 2 times 3 is not negative 2, but it is negative 6. All right, if I mark this out, this looks like a negative 2 times a negative. A negative times a negative is a positive. Last time I checked. And then we leave this other stuff alone. All right, so step 1. All right, collect like terms. That is on both sides of this highlighted line. These are on different teams. That's a number, that's a variable, that's a number, that's a variable. Okay. Variables on the left. So I'm going to move this clay over here to this clay, all right, by subtracting. Negative 6. Let's see if I have 2 Ks and all right. Now, so then now I'm moving my constants. Constants. It's not a person. Constants are numbers on the right. Adding 6. If I could get my stuff to work. I'm in here talking to my very best friend, myself. All right. So I get K is greater than or equal to 1. All right, because negative 5 plus 6 is 1. Now, crazy thing, after all this stuff that we've been doing all week, which way do I graph? The alligator eats the bigger thing. Okay, so this is a closed circle. All right, the alligator is eating the K. That means it's the unknown stuff, and it's bigger than the 1. That means it's going to go this way because that's where all the numbers are bigger than the 1 because K is greater than. That's how we know go that way. It's not a secret. Okay, not a secret. All right. Actually, I'm going to move that back. Where's my little undo? There we go. All right. So that was that. You can hit pause. I'm not waiting for you to write it down. All right. I wonder what we should do right here. I wonder if there was ever any steps. It's like magic. They appear out help y'all know, if you're watching this, for about the 5 people that's going to watch this, I'm not doing anything different. Okay? Like DMX said, y'all about to make me lose my mind up in y'all, up in y'all. All right. Do I have to distribute? Yes. How do I know that? There are parentheses. Okay. I'll leave the 7 alone. Some people say, can I subtract the 7? Yes, it's not my steps, but I'm on. Okay. -6. All right. Now, now collect like terms. Okay. So let's zoom in. Let's get real close. Let's get real close and personal. Okay. So this is a number without a letter, and so is this is a number without a letter. That means we can combine them. They can live a happy little non-letter life. 9 plus 2x. So if I have 7 of something and I take 6 of them away, I have 1. All right. So let's see. I wonder if there's something that could help me with my steps. Oh my gosh. It's like somebody else trying to help me the whole week and I just don't want a little lesson. Variables on the left. Variables, those are the letters. That's a new term, by the way. We just came out with it last night. So 9 less than 1. Is 9 less than 1? Okay. So you can write, remember, you can write no solution. Or you can write false, because that is how I have taught y'all. And how would you graph one? Well, there isn't one. Just write none. None. No graph. None. Okay. No, thank you. If you write, NA, that's fine. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Just I would prefer this, but beggars can't be choosers. Some, or maybe I can. All right, moving on, because if you needed to go back, you can rewind it and pause it. All right. Hey, guess what? Somebody is trying to make announcements. There's buses. 3:33 for them buses. So y'all quit out there skinning and grinning, sitting there trying to clutch on each other like, you never will see anybody again. All right. The reason why I draw a line, this is a or. These are two totally, look, we can, oh my gosh, two totally separate things. Okay, totally separate. The only thing they have in common is the alligator heads and the variables. Okay, and again, I wonder, steps. And please, for everything that's good in the universe, do don't tell me I'm gonna divide by 5 first. Constants on the right. That's the number. I don't know who has jacked up these students before I got them, but every single one of them want to divide first or add the 3 or it's it's like they've been like neglected mathematically. All right. It's like I went through the steps. I bet I'm fixing to do it again. I'm going to add the 2. 3y is greater than equal to 15. Now I'm going to divide. I told y'all on the first day you do the opposite. This means multiply when they're side by side. You do the opposite, which is divide. Some of y'all want to subtract. Yes, that's me growling. Y'all just can't hear it during class. All right. So that's my solution. It's going to be either this or this. Okay. So now my graph. Well, I wonder. -2, and we got 5. Okay. So this says that y is less than. That means all the numbers to the left, that's where all they get really small because they're further away from 0. There's 0. They get further away. So we are going to have, let's see, let's make sure I get my circles right. Oh, that's a closed circle. And we're going to shade this way because less than goes to the left. It's like it rhymes. And then we're going to close this circle. And we're going to go to the right because greater than would be the opposite of less. All right. Da, 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 da. All right. This one should smell, something doesn't smell right with this one. The alligators are going the wrong way. I bet we've never had one like this. Somebody's standing out my window. -1, -1, -1. 48 alligator negative. Ooh, I wonder. And I bet was a rule that we went over on Monday. Oh, I could go and find it on the notes. I bet you I can. That says if we multiply or divide by a negative, we're going to flip that there sign. And I'm fixing to do that. Better put on your helmet. I'm about to blow your mind. All right. So I know there's going to be, that's not what I want, the color I wanted it to be. I know there's going to be X right there. I know this is going to be a 6. I know this is going to be 8. And these are going to go the opposite direction. Oh my gosh. Do the color I want you to do. Okay. I'm hitting the purple. Purple. Bam. Okay, there's the answer. Hit pause if you need to. I'm moving on. All right, so our answers were 6 and 8. And they were open circles because they're in the friend zone. And I can shade in between them like this if I want to, or I could do the up and over. I don't care. But it looks like that. Hit pause. Cover it. I don't care. Moving on. I got stuff to do. All right. Yeah, man, this is so crazy. It's almost like the teacher gave us a graph and then wants us to write the inequality. So it's almost like we're going from here backwards. All right, the numbers that we have are 0, there's our x, and a 5. They both are closed circles. Okay, when it looks like this on this test, that's what it looks like. If you go back and look at every notes, every single one of these look like this. All right. This, I'm going to have an x, and then I'm going to have a -4. And it looks like it's going to the left again. That means x is going to be all the way less than, and it's close, so it's going to be equal to. And then I'm going to do an or because it's going the opposite directions. And I bet we've never seen that anywhere before. It's not like we had a lesson on it. There was a section right above it. Should I? I think I should. I think I want to. I think I want to. I think I want to grab these notes that we just had yesterday. It's almost like they've never seen them before. All right. So, tells me how I want to shade and if it's solid or dotted. All this stuff right here. This would be a great thing for your orange sheet. It's almost like somebody may have put it on their example. That would be me. I uploaded it. Just FYI. All right. So this is going to be dotted. And the reason why it's going to be dotted is because there's not a line up underneath it. And we are going to shade down because the Y isn't being eaten. The B is the number without the variable. So that's 3. And this is a -2. Super duper crazy hard. This is going to be solid because there's a line up underneath it, and that's what it says right here in the notes. We're going to shade up because this is actually what it says right there in the notes also. B is the number by itself, and look, oh, the number in front of X, that's understood to be a 1. So hard. Y'all about to wear the limitations of my medication. Okay. So now, I wonder, it's almost like we're doing the same thing in reverse. So I know I'm going to have a Y. All right, let's look at our line. Is it solid or dotted? That daggone thing there, look, they're dotted. Okay, it's dotted, so it's not going to have a line underneath it. It's shaded above, because if I look at it and I go up, where it's darkened, it's shaded. So, eaten, I don't want to have an X. All right, how to find our B? Let's see, where does this thing touch on the Y-axis? It's almost like there's a letter that says Y and it goes up and down. -5. I think I need to calm down because I think I'm just being super mean by now. It's almost like I should have a cape. All right, this dot right here, if we zoom in, this is where this little grid part and this little grid part meet, and it meets on that red line. Okay, so how did I get from there? It looks like I went over 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it also meets here, but that's okay. That's the one I saw. Okay, so what is 4 over 2? Well, that's also 2. You could write it like that. Either way. And if you did it this way with this one, you would have got 1 and then 2. Same thing. Potato, potato. Same thing, but in reverse. Here's a Y. There's a solid line, so it's going to have a line. It looks like it's shaded below, so it's not going to be eaten. We know there's going to be an X. The B is right here. That looks like a blue swan. All right. So here and here. Why? Because that's where the red line and the little black grids, they all touch together. It's like they all just went, and that's where they're at. So it looks like I went down 1. It's like a negative. Then over 3. All right. Last one. Last one. Yeah. All right. So what do we know about this graph? Well, let's kind of start marking it up a little bit. We know that this is going to have a solid line because of this. We know it's going to be it's going to shade up. We know our B is going to be -2 and our M is going to be 1 over 1. Now, this information is not going to be graded, but that's actually the information you need to graph it. So I am going to go to -2, which is right here. I'm going to go up 1 over 1. And I'm going to do it again because I'm going to make sure my line is going to be really good. Okay. And I do have straight edges. Nobody has asked me for a straight edge yet. Okay. But I do have them. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Easy, Roddy. All right. Got to move this just a little bit. All right. Now, here we go. All right. Now I need a shade. I'm going to shade up. I'm going to lightly shade. Okay. This, I need to use this. Okay. Lightly shade. Lightly, 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 lightly. Okay. So all that right there will get me 3 points. Now I'm going to start there graphing. I'm going to see if this point is going to be read -1, 0. So -1, 0. It's right there. Dadgummit, it gets an X. Okay, I'm going to go to 1, 1. It's going to be this hot pink thing. So 1, 1. Whoop, it also gets an X. This one's going to be green. I'm going to go to -2, which is right here. I got to go down to 5, which is right here. It's not in there, so womp womp. It's not included. You can't sit here. All right. Over here, it looks like we got to go over to 6 and up to 10. That's orange. So yeah. Am I running out of colors? I shouldn't be. It's purple. So 2, 2. So over to up 2. 2, 2. Man, this one's got a lot. Maybe I should check these a little bit better. Nah, I'll just let it happen. All right, and then we'll look at blue. So this is blue. I know purple and blue are very similar. So I go over 1, the -4, not there. Okay, and that's how we do it. That's how you do your practice test. So good luck tomorrow. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.